Here, mate. You're going to say no because you two look like a right company grumpy old sods. But I'm a photographer. Can I get a couple of portraits of you in this light?
Have no fear, the street thief is here. Right guys, in this video, we're going to be shooting over on the South Bank in London, and I'm going to be hunting at least one killer street portrait. In this video, I'm going to juxtapose a little bit between shooting and then a tiny little bit of me talking about mistakes and the importance of allowing yourself to make them. So, Ricoh GR3, which is basically, well, it's like the Warwick Davis of cameras, isn't it? It's small, but it packs a punch. Yeah. So this is the equivalent of 28mm. So shooting relatively wide, but shooting with a whole lot of pride. Right, let's get in a character.
Let's get one of you, mate. Hold up. That's great, that is actually. Right, a normal one now. Perfect. Can I get a portrait of you? Right, hold up. I'll come up here. Get a move. Right, move back. Bollocks, isn't it?
You know, the thing about us as street photographers, well as people really, in life, we have this painful requirement to get things right. God forbid we make any mistakes. God forbid we're seen to get it wrong. The problem is, when we operate from that space, from that state, we don't grow. The more mistakes we make as street photographers, the faster we grow creatively.
Where's the light? That's fine, just here looking this way. Got ya. Cheers, mate.
You know, I've said this before, I've never learned anything that I can recall from taking a good photograph. It's always the mistakes that I learn from. You know, when you learn to ride a bike and from falling off the bike, and it's not once, is it? It's once, twice, it's dozens of times, probably hundreds of times for some of us. Falling off a shitload of times, that's how we learn. But people want it easy. This is why people want the preset, they want the fix. There's some mistakes in this video. I need to get that portrait still. But yeah, so like I've been saying, the only way to learn to grow in my experience anyway, is to make mistakes and be willing, like allow myself to make them. There ain't a magic box of tricks. There's not a door that's going to lead us to an holy grail of how to do it.
The fucking light here is gorgeous. If I could get someone to stop here for a portrait, that would be awesome. Off the beaten track a little bit. Here, mate. You're going to say no, because you two look like a right grumpy old sods. But I'm a photographer. Shoot London. Characters. Can I get a couple of portraits of you in this light? Literally, it'll take 10 seconds, 20, 15 seconds. See this light, you can see it? Yeah. So if you're standing here, well look, can I get one of you first, just there? I'll show you it as well. And look this way, look up here, right, and then just bring your eyes back. Got it. So can I get one of you? Ah, he's a model. Cheers, guys. You keep pushing it, you know, when you're up against it, you're not feeling it, and you just want to go home. You keep pushing it. That's where the juice is. That's where the magic box of tricks is.
See, hanging in there. Like what happens is, like, if it's not working out for us, quite often we just hang it up. We call it a day. We head back to the cave where it's safe. See, the difference between mediocrity in photography and pulling something a little bit special out the bag has less to do with talent and more to do with hanging in there when you're up against it. There's some photographers, what they'll do, they'll tell you, oh, if you're not feeling it, just call it a day, come out again another day when you're feeling it. That's sort of like, that's just waiting for the stars to align. That's just, like, people who are really pushing it, they're working through that stuff. They're creating when they're not feeling it, when they're not feeling great. That's when you learn, because otherwise you're just operating on a kind of, like, we've got to get our hands dirty with this stuff. Got to feel a little bit of pain. It's about pushing through, going that extra mile. And let me tell you now, every decent frame that I've taken in my life, bar none, has come off the back, on the back of a whole bunch of misfires that have come before it, mistakes, if you like. So the juice is in the work, it's in making mistakes. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Guys, please share this channel with anybody you think might benefit from it. That'll be a really big support for me. If you're interested in really digging deep with this stuff, guys, like stepping outside of your comfort zone and really pushing through, that takes support. That's why I invite you to check out the Dare workshops that I run. Go to my website, lashmarcreative.com, and follow the menus to the Dare workshops. So the next workshop is on Saturday the 23rd of March, so it may have passed by the time you've seen this video. Hopefully time's on your side. Saturday the 23rd of March, it's in London. It's a 5-hour, one-day workshop, and you're going to see in 4-5 hours the progression you make in terms of being able to push through, inspire yourself, approaching people, and also when you've approached people to take their portrait, to hang in there, creating space for yourself. Quite often what happens when people are taking street portraits, they're so grateful that that somebody's given them the time. We tend to rush through it, and what we need to do with street portraits, any street portrait that's worth anything, we need to create a little bit of time when we're in there. And I get into that at the workshop big time, and a whole bunch more. So do check it out. Other than that, see you in the next video.